Hey y'all, I'm Rylan. Welcome to my channel. I'm here today on this beautiful Saturday morning. Not that y'all can see it from where I'm sitting, but it is a beautiful Saturday morning. I've got no plans. I have the whole apartment to myself for the day. So I have decided to take advantage of this time where I don't have a ton of schoolwork to do, thankfully, and do another 12-hour reading / productivity challenge. I filmed and uploaded one of these either at the very end of last year or the very beginning of this year, and I had a lot of fun with it. So I'm going to try that again and see if I can once again be pretty productive with my day, both reading and otherwise. I haven't read anything. I haven't read a ton super frequently. The last book that I finished was a week ago, which really isn't that long ago, but I haven't I had to push myself to finish that book, which I loved. I have a vlog of it coming up soon for my book club, but I haven't been in the mood to read. I don't know if it's because final exams are getting to me, or it's really just been because I've been a little bit busier than I had been earlier in the semester, but I haven't read at all this past week, so since finishing my last book. So my goal today is to finish one thing. This one thing I technically started Easter weekend when I was home for break, so like April 7th and 8th and 9th, I believe, is when I was last home, and I only made it 23 pages in, and then I stopped reading it because I just wasn't really reading. I ended up prioritizing the book club pick, which I had to push myself to get through again, like I already said, because I just wasn't wanting to read. So I did start The Spinster and the Rake a couple weeks ago. Haven't made it very far into it, and I do want to finish this today. I have the audiobook. The audiobook is 8 hours long. I've made it like 25 minutes into it, so I have like 7 hours and 35 minutes left of the audiobook without speeding it up. I listen to my audiobooks at 2 times speed, if not faster than that, so I should be able to get it done in about 4 hours or so. Sorry, my voice is kind of like scratchy still. I did wake up a little bit ago and haven't talked to anybody today except for y'all, so haven't had a lot of time to warm my voice up. But anyway, that was just like a side note. I do need to finish this, and I want to finish this today. I got a free copy of it from Entangled, which is very sweet of them. I got it forever ago and do need to read it. This book is also on my spring romance hopefuls list, so this will be the first one that I'm finishing because I haven't read any of the books from that video yet, which I will tag above. But I do need to finish this, and I want to finish it. The first 2 chapters were very fun. So this is my first goal for the day. If I do end up finishing this and want to continue reading, if I maybe get back into the reading groove, my mood to read, then I will pick up something else, and I'll announce that later. I have it sitting right here, what I think I want to pick up, but I might also try to get something on audio if I feel like that's the only way that I can get myself to read right now. Because I do want to read. Like I do, but like I'm just not actually like taking the steps to sit down and like read, if you know what I mean. So this is my first goal for the day. I want to finish this. I am going live for reading sprints in 5 minutes, so hopefully that will be the time to knock out a big chunk of this. I also mobile ordered Starbucks for this morning. Not a surprise. I have Starbucks in my videos all the time. It's not really a motivator anymore. It's just something that I must have. Yikes, I have a problem with Starbucks. But anyway, first goal, got my motivation. I do also want to do some more cleaning and organizing. I spent a couple hours last night going through my closet and clearing out a bunch of clothes, and I cleared out a bunch of books as well. My shelves have never looked more organized, I feel like. I need to go to half price, but I won't go today. I'll wait until tomorrow to do that. So I want to clean, audiobook, at least 1 book, if not 2, or physically read a second book, who knows. But read, clean. I need to edit my final portfolio for my exam for my creative writing class, probably for about 30 minutes. I'm ahead of the game on that, I feel like, so I just need to spend a little bit of time focusing on the essay portion of that final portfolio. That consists of almost 50 pages of writing from me throughout the semester. So love that, cannot wait to get that submitted and out of the way. But I have that. 30 minutes of editing, audiobook. I do need to do some of my remote job work today. I am the media marketing specialist for a nonprofit for a couple of departments that they have, so I probably need to work on stuff for them for about an hour, but I'll do that after sprints. And yeah, those are some of my general goals for the day. When I do my update, I'll update y'all every 3 hours, I'm thinking. I will go ahead and share anything else that I've decided that I want to do. I plan to make breakfast during the first reading sprint, so I'll go ahead and probably film that because I think my breakfast is super yummy that I started making and I want to show y'all. Yeah, cleaning, reading, schoolwork, nonprofit work, remote job stuff. I'm hoping that today is super productive, but we'll see. It's gonna work. I'm going to do great. Hopefully. I have faith in myself, I think, that I can do this. I'll update y'all, like I said before, in 3 hours. I should not be going anywhere today. I'm not going anywhere today. I should have nobody coming over today. So I should be able to stick with that pretty well, and I'll let y'all know how much progress I've made in my book, the cleaning that I've done so far. I do also need to do laundry. That's a good reminder right now. Okay, laundry and schoolwork and things like that. So I'll keep y'all updated on that, let y'all know how productive I've been, both reading and otherwise, and I'll catch y'all in 3 hours. Okay, so I think in my last update, I mentioned that I was going to update y'all every 3 hours. I didn't even say like my official start time in that clip. I was definitely a little scattered. But my official start time, one second, I'm gonna like tilt, or one second, rotate my tripod. My official start time for this 12-hour reading challenge was 9:30 a.m. Central Time. It's like 12:07 right now, so I'm a little bit early, but I've got a couple more minutes until my sprints are over, like this round of sprints are over. So I decided to update y'all now so I can just go ahead and keep reading once we're done chatting during this next break. But I am already 50% of the way through The Spinster and the Rake by Ava Devon. I am really enjoying this one so far. It's very cute. It's been an easy read to listen to while I have been cleaning and like I made breakfast. I have already thrown out a huge bag of trash, not like literal trash in my room, but just like old receipts or old like papers that I edited and things like that. I threw out a whole bag of stuff that I just didn't need anymore. I have started collecting a couple of piles of clothes in our unused bedroom to get rid of over the next couple of weeks. Let me mute my lo-fi really fast. I have gotten quite a bit done, I want to say, so far in the last 2.5, 3 hours. So I'm excited to see how much I can get done during the rest of this day. I have 2 hours left in my audiobook. So I do plan to have this one done by the time I talk to you all again at, I'll probably go ahead and do the next one at 3:30, even though this one is a little bit early. Yeah, so I'll plan to talk to y'all, get back on track every 3 hours after this first update. I just thought that this was the best timing to do it. So So far so good. This is about the Duke of Thornfield, who ends up marrying Georgiana, who is a spinster. She comes from a lower class than him. There's definitely enemies to lovers vibes in there. She is very, very intelligent, very smart. She is very learned, even though normally like people from her class aren't really as like learned as she is, I guess. She has had a lot of education just thanks to her mother. And so the Duke of Thornfield, although he is very prickly and kind of rude, is quite impressed by her intelligence, I guess. Yeah, which, you know, this is a historical romance, so like it's tough, you know, like I don't know, whatever. Education, you know, back then was way different than it is now, but she's very much got like a snarky mouth on her. She is willing to fight back with him, and that's not something that he is used to with other women that he has interacted with. And so they are a match not made in heaven, but kind of, because as much as they like to fight with each other, they are also very much attracted to each other, and there's very much chemistry there. So they end up getting married, or they end up having to get married because the Duke of Thornfield kissed her and they were found out about the kiss. And in this time period, I guess, like the gentlemanly thing to do if you were kissing somebody or like engaging in nefarious acts with them, as they would call it, like the right thing to do was marry them. So the Duke of Thornfield never imagined that he would marry somebody from her class. She is a little bit older, I guess, because she's a spinster, or like maybe not older than him, but like older than most, like the age that most women got married in. But so far it's really good. I love the snark and the banter between the two of them, and I'm excited to finish out the book during my next little chunk of time during this challenge. So that's that book. Other than that, all I've done is like clean and like get rid of stuff, start kind of cleaning up my room a little bit for when I move in a couple of months, hopefully. And yeah, that's that. So I'll go ahead and update y'all again at 3:30 in 3 hours and 20 minutes or so with my next update, and hopefully I will have finished this book by then, and maybe I'll have started another one. It is 3:30. I'm updating y'all like I said I would, even though I was wanting to wait until I finished The Spinster and the Rake. I did think that I could get it done before this next update, but I decided to film a video for my channel. So I did that. That took like 30-35 minutes because I talk too much and also have to like repeat clips over and over again sometimes because I can't always speak very well. But I did do that. So I'm now at page 261 of 342. So I have less than 100 pages left. I will easily be able to finish this book within the next hour or so. I have an hour left of the audiobook, so I should be able to easily get it done by 4:10 or so, which would leave me 4.5-ish hours left in this 12-hour reading challenge to either read something else or just get some work done. I'm hoping to do a little bit of both. I do want to start a new book. Not sure if I'll finish it by the time that this challenge is over, but I should easily be able to start something. Let me go grab the book that I do plan to read. I do have it physically over there. I pulled it out and was looking at it earlier and think that this is the route that I will go whenever I do finish The Spinster and the Rake. So 1 second. Okay, so I think I'll start Pretty and Reckless by Charity Farrell as my second book for this challenge day. It's a really quick read, like it's a really short book. The chapters are super short, so I think it will be easy to get through. Not sure if I'll end up reading it physically or on Kindle Unlimited. I did download it on there just in case, but I got this book basically for free. I had ordered a different edition of it and they sent me this one, so they gave me a refund but also let me keep this copy. So that was very exciting. I'll probably go ahead and list it on my Pango after I finish it, or I'll just go ahead and sell it tomorrow when I go to Half Price Books to drop off that huge load of stuff that I have in this background right here. I do need to go there, yeah, and just offload those books really fast. But yeah, other than that, not a ton to report. I have read like over 200 pages today so far, which is very exciting. Hopefully I can get a couple hundred or another 100 or so more done by the end of today. But yeah, that's my current update. Not a ton to add, but have made more progress and plan to do even more between now and my next update at 6:30. So I'll go ahead and chat with y'all then. It is now 6:30. I just showered, which is why my hair is wet, but I'm here for my next update. I did finish The Spinster and the Rake about 90 minutes ago. I had a really good time with it. I think I'm going to give it 4 stars. It was fun. It was sweet in the end, and I really enjoyed watching Edward, yes, the Duke of Thornfield, open up to Georgiana and grow with her as they both got to know each other a little bit better, a lot better. I mean, they are married, and yeah, kind of like figured out who the other person like really was behind their snark and sarcasm and things like that. So overall, 4 stars. Thank you so much to Entangled Publishing for gifting this one to me, maybe. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I had a good time with it, even though it took me probably 6 or 8 months to read after y'all sent it to me. But it's fine. Had a great time. Would recommend. I do have the second book in the series that I hope to get to eventually. I also did my laundry. I still need to fold or like hang up my shirts that I washed, but everything else is put away. And I did 1 hour of my remote work for the nonprofit that I work for. So for the rest of the evening, for the last 3 hours, I'll be reading Pretty and Reckless, and also hopefully spending about 30 minutes of that last 3 hours editing one of my pieces for my final portfolio for my creative writing course. So those are the plans for the rest of the evening. I am excited to get into Pretty and Reckless. This is a ex-psychiatrist and patient romance. It's forbidden. He was forbidden, and forbidden was my favorite meal is what the very back of the book says. Other than that, I'm not quite sure what this one is about, but that is how I tend to prefer it. I got this one because of the hype. Thankfully got my money back for it and still kept the book because they sent me the wrong cover. But yeah, I'm excited to get to it. In my last update tonight, I'll share with y'all what the synopsis is. I would definitely will not be finishing it before we hit 9:30, but hopefully I will make good progress into it and can finish it up tomorrow after I get some more stuff done in the morning. So yeah, that's all that I have for this update. These are not very long updates, but I am being productive, so that is what counts. I'll talk to y'all when I wrap up this 12-hour reading challenge and productivity challenge at 9:30 tonight. Alright y'all, it is very much not 9:30 at night. It is the next day, but I am here to wrap up this reading challenge. I did end up finishing Pretty and Reckless last night. Actually, it was about 90 minutes after my 12 hours were up, but I'm gonna go ahead and count it regardless because it's my video, so why not, right? So I read 252 pages of this book essentially in one sitting. Once I started it, I barely stopped. I think I stopped for a little bit to get ready for bed and to shower and things like that, but I pretty much just sat down and read this. It was fine. I'm giving it 3 stars. It's going to go into my unhaul pile that I'm taking to half price today, but it was fine. This is about a girl named Elise who has a very hard past growing up. Her father is very abusive and manipulative, and she sees a psychiatrist for one day and then doesn't see him again for 3 years. You know, the stars align and they meet each other again, and Elise is very not open to talking to him. She does not do therapy. She does not like talking to people and like opening up to them, but he wiggles his way into our hearts, and there's lots of drama and hard conversations. Content warnings for this one do very much include rape and abuse. I'll have all the content warnings for it down below, but it was fine. The writing was... the characters were kind of cringy at times. The writing was not my favorite, but overall it was a quick read. I mean, it was good, I guess. So 3 stars for that one. And then of course I finished The Spinster and the Rake and gave this one 4 stars. I read, see, I wrote down the number of pages that I read of the first book. I read 282 pages of this and 252 pages of Pretty and Reckless, which equals 52 plus 282, 534 pages read yesterday. I also did my social media work. I did my laundry. I unloaded a bunch of books. I sold a bunch of books like on Facebook, and cleaned up my room, took out a couple bags of trash, or just like things I didn't need anymore that I wouldn't go to Goodwill or things like that. And yeah, did my laundry. I don't know if I already said that, but I would say that yesterday was a very productive day overall, so I cannot complain. Yeah, hopefully I can do this again maybe sometime in May when I have a little break from school before my summer class starts. We'll see if I'm able to do that or not, but maybe I will be able to. And I can solely focus on reading this time and filming videos. I did also film a video yesterday, so that's great. But that is all that I have for today's video. My 12 hours are up, so this vlog is over. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.